Alright, next video. Larping 1 of 1.
Go look at your paycheck. It's not at least 100 grand a month. You got work to do.
Damn. Most people don't got 100K a month at all.
And it is LARP.
Short for live action roleplay. This is not a new term on the internet. We have videos from 10 years ago called Larping saved my life, which no it didn't. But before TikTok absolutely hijacked this word, it was used in reference to medieval roleplay. And to explain the original meaning even more, it's just a bunch of
I never understood what the original meaning of LARPing was. It was always whatever, LARPing a car that's not yours or something like that.
Say the coolest people on earth, all committed to a medieval war storyline.
Alright, boys, tear the flesh off their bones!
And then they all have names like Shadowfang, the Omen of
This
Death.
shit is
Maybe a
actually the
42-year-old
corniest shit
accountant
you
named
could
Greg.
do.
And there's real business behind the OG Larping. People would spend 300 doubloons.
Oh my
on a
god.
Larping sword, which might sound crazy, but people will be paying money to LARP right now. Saving up for
Oh
6
shit, that
months
is
to go to
true.
Miami and take pictures for the gram is arguably worse than spending $300 on a LARP sword. And the reason I call these people the coolest people on earth is because they don't LARP for the validation of others. They just have pure love for the game. But the modern version of LARPing mostly consists of either renting or flexing other people's things. Like in this video, this guy in the comments said rental camera, clothes, hat, watch, and car. Now I don't know if this guy's actually renting out his whole life, but I know there's people that be financing clothes purely for the LARP. And I know there's people
Imagine financing clothes. Holy shit, you have to be so down bad, and like you do not need. People care too much about what other people think. You do not need to think, like, you do not need to care that much. You're really financing clothes. Some people do that though. That's actually crazy.
that also be posting images from Pinterest and other people's clips. Like, look at this guy all giddy that this video has no watermark. But is there not a sense of shame in posting somebody else's life and pretending it's yours? Like, maybe people will be impressed when they see it, you know, until they scroll and see a nigga with a 24-carat Lamborghini.
Holy shit. This is, what the fuck? 24 karat, this is a millionaire, multi.
But to the people that be going broke just to lop, how does it feel when it's
That shit's gonna get robbed if you bring it to America. They'll fucking rob the gold off your truck.
just you and your 40,000 in credit card debt? But back
Oh
to
my
lopping,
god!
which I would say lopping has sort of kept its original definition. The
Wasn't that from the Cash App glitch?
roleplay aspect is now role-playing a rich nigga instead of a medieval dark wizard. But the term lopping can also be used when somebody's pretending to have knowledge on some shit they just don't know about. Like there's people that just
Juicy,
pretend to
bro.
have watched the show instead of actually watching.
Leveling, we have Sung Jinwoo. That guy's my favorite. When he does all of his crazy anime stuff in the show, in the movies, like, it really makes my day.
And then the same people will take part in discussions about the show, even though they know damn well they watched it in 2x speed, divided in 3 parts on a TikTok channel.
I have somebody that does it like that, bro. Their attention span is cooked. If you watch it in 2x speed, your attention span is cooked.
And this kind is beyond annoying when uninformed people want to act informed, and then just start spreading straight misinformation. And then there's people who outwardly express the fact that they like an artist, but they haven't actually listened to the artist, and then they'll just bite the aesthetic that's associated with liking that artist.
Yo, if you're gonna start me off with a song, what would it be? Viva La Vida. Viva La Vida by Cosplay.
That was a
What's
targeted
that?
example, but it can be much more generalized. Like, let's say skating. People like the skater aesthetic, but aren't willing to actually put in the effort to get good. And these are referred to as poses.
Oh.
Poses are an OG form of LARPer.
I've been using it for that thing Gumball said. Land surfing.
Same with the term casual in sports, like somebody that watches NBA here and there, but will still act like they got the most valid takes.
If Wemby can somehow get to at least the third round of the playoffs, would it be wrong to say Wemby is already better than LeBron?
And there's probably
Yo!
more examples of terms that are just
That's
the same
Flight,
thing
though.
as
Don't-
LARPing.
don't
But if
mess
you
with it.
like
Don't
the
disrespect
aesthetic of
Flight.
something, why not just actually get into it instead of pretending that you have? But when people use this form of pretending to have more knowledge about something than they actually do,
I'm just curious, what's the price on that rig there?
So yeah, we probably.
Yo, imagine a little kid coming into your store, say it like this, dressed up like a cowboy. 8-year-old coming in saying, "What's the price?" There, he has a Pepsi can, not alcohol, Pepsi. I had it in his pocket saying, "What's the price right there?" And somebody's recording him. I'll tell her that, get out of my fucking store.
It's mostly because they're just getting into it or they want to be included in that community. But why is it not okay to not know everything about everything all the time? Can we just normalize saying I don't know again? Because when you don't and you pretend to know about some shit, it just comes off as rage bait. My current favorite video on the internet is this video of this guy asking his coworker, who's a better fighter in terms of boxing, Mike Tyson?
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
That's
Zuko
Mike
Midori.
Tyson.
And this nigga was talking about how he's seen his fights.
Where would you place Azuka Midori?
I don't know. I would need to write this shit down. But Manny Pacquiao gotta be up there.
I still think Azuka Midori is over Mike Tyson. He's just too quick.
That's great.
He got
Just say you
That's
don't know
crazy.
who
Yo,
Zuko
just say
Midori
who he
is,
is.
and it's fine, bro.
Bro, that's the whole fucking anime character. Of course he's gonna win. Just say it.
But I find that the word lopping is often confused with flexing. It's confused when lopping is simply just flexing something that's not yours, or flexing a lifestyle that you know damn well you can't keep up with, but still promote the idea
That's
that
what
you
it
do
is.
daily. And this confusion is just a side effect of the way that social media just is. Some flicks with
That's
a
what
no
it is.
sign out in the back.
That's how they say it on social media. It is.
Bro, it is not telling you the story of the 16-hour shift that was just eaten away. And the mindset behind lopping is a fucking domino effect. See, from the perspective of a lopper, it's like, why does everyone seem so plentiful and gold? And now you force my hand and I have to rent a Miami high-rise with the last of my savings. And easily the worst kind of lopper is the core sellers. People will lop having a get-rich-quick method, while the get-rich-quick method is them lopping. And they're selling their course by showing videos of Lambos they don't
Bro.
own and vacations they got from other niggas.
It's never worth it, bro. It's never worth to care about what another person thinks, that you gotta go and waste your paychecks on stuff. Or just get rich yourself and then do this.
Niggas videos.
You wanna live this lifestyle, you'll get rich.
As no, I promise, like, and even it's been a weird these past few months.
And this is a genuine method people were trying to make money. This is nicknamed the TJR method. And all because people believe this trading guy TJR isn't legit and that he lopped himself a Koenigsegg, which is a $3 million car, by
Oh
the
my
way.
God.
But in my opinion, though, I'll just say this is people hating. But there's this idea, which for the most part I think is a joke, but knowing the internet, you just never really know. And it's this idea that lopping is like a form of manifestation. The idea is that in order to become rich, you first have to pretend to be rich. And it's followed up
No.
with arguments like this.
Manifestation is a real thing, though. Like, if you manifest something, it would have, like, if you manifest something, you have faith, it's gonna happen. But you don't need to pretend to be rich.
Sleep, you first have to act like you're asleep. Therefore, lopping is the key to life.
But it's not relevant, is it?
But there's a niche group of people that don't hate on lopping, but straight up promote it. I saw this TikTok from this guy, Ben Carr, a 10-minute video on how to lop. I have multiple extensive PowerPoint slides on each of the methods.
Yo, I fucking hated this trend. Holy shit, get this kid off my screen. No, I'm being serious.
Instead of direct images from Pinterest. Reverse image search was a lopper's worst nightmare. This nigga really changed the game. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like lopping is not just human nature. At the end of the day, we all, yes, we all.
Also, this guy named Chris he's from Vancouver, Canada.
We all somewhat care about other people's opinions. Drop that nonchalant shit.
A little bit,
2026.
yeah.
It's going on a mug. But especially when it comes to posting online, I will never
It matters whose opinion it is.
believe that I post for myself logic. Because when you think about it, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Give me
obviously.
even one reason that shit did not remain in your camera roll then. But the main reason behind posting something personal has almost always been external validation. And in no universe am I trying to say this like it's wrong or a bad thing. It can be as simple as I like this photo, I'ma share it, and I hope other people like it. This can include a whole bunch of other things too, like a photo of a sunset. Nobody gives a fuck about your sunset.
Oh my god, they be posting that shit everywhere, bro. I don't give a fuck about your ugly ass sunset.
Say it in the camera roll if you
Like,
wanted
holy
to post
shit,
it
I
for
said
yourself.
we're at the same
But still
country. I
sharing
could
it
go
because
get
you
it.
think it's cool and maybe other people will like the photo too. That is a valid reason for posting that sunset. Lopping is just an attempt to speedrun the most amount of validation. And the only times it's not is when it's done as a growth method. You know, the lop your way to the top idea. And then there's people like J. Cole, who people say lops being humble. You know, maybe he's not lopping being humble, but someone explained to me why this multi-millionaire is driving around in a beat-up Honda Civic. The way some celebrities try to be relatable is so cringe because
It's not, bro. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Cause J. Cole's actually humble as fuck. Go listen to his music. He's humble. He grew up in a poor area. I think if he grew up in a poor area, if he wanted to be rich, he is rich. But if he wanted to buy a expensive car, he could. He's just humble. He's a humble guy. You can listen to his music and you would know that.
it's pure lop. This clip of Rocky lopping watching streamers.
Then y'all got the youngsters like, show speed, taking it to a whole nother level. And Kasana, he's still doing podcasting?
nigga, who the hell is Show Speed?
Show
And then the
Speed.
Michael B. Jordan Naruto incident.
What do you think Michael B. Jordan's favorite anime is? It's a good question. Favorite anime is Naruto Shippuden. Naruto Shippuden. Naruto Shippuden. Been a fan of it for years, since I was like maybe 12, 13 years old.
I'm done, bro. Eat this outro.
W video, bro. W video.